Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adza Aulia, and today I will do storytelling. And I want to tell a story titled The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Gregor Samsa, a traveling salesman burdened by the constant demands of his job, awakens one morning to a horrifying and surreal discovery. He has transformed overnight into a gigantic insect, commonly interpreted as a cockroach or vermin like creature. His new form is grotesque and unfamiliar, with a hard shell like back, twitching legs, and a body that he can barely control. Struggling to get out of bed, he is immediately gripped by anxiety, not about his condition, but about the fact that he's overslept and missed his train. Gregor's primary concern is the wrath of his employer and the loss of income, which his entire family depends on. Despite his efforts to roll out of bed and get dressed, he finds himself utterly incapable of managing his transformed body. While he contemplates the stress of his job and the sacrifices he's made to support his family, his mother, father, and teenage sister Grete begin to worry. They knock on his bedroom door, urging him to come out, but he finds that he can no longer speak in human words. His voice has turned into unintelligible clicks and squeals. Meanwhile, his limbs flail helplessly and he is unable to reach the door. Soon, the family's concern escalates when the chief clerk from Gregor's office arrives at their home, demanding an explanation for Gregor's unexplained absence. Through the closed door, the clerk scolded Gregor harshly, implying that his tardiness and strange behavior could lead to disciplinary action or dismissal. Desperate to defend himself and reassure the clerk of his work ethic, Gregor finally manages to open the door using his mandibles and legs, revealing his monstrous form. The moment is one of chaos and horror. His family recoils in terror. The chief clerk, shocked by Gregor's appearance, stumbles back in fright and flees the apartment without another word. In the commotion, Gregor attempts to follow but is injured as he tries to squeeze his large, misshapen body back through the narrow doorway into his room. His father forces the door shut behind him. From this moment on, Gregor is confined to his room, alienated from his family, who begin to treat him more as a burden than a relative. Only his sister Greta shows him any kindness. She brings him food daily. Though he finds that his tastes have changed, he can no longer stomach fresh food and is drawn instead to decaying scraps. He begins to accept his new identity and resigns himself to a life of quiet isolation. As days turns into weeks, Gregor overhears his family discussing their finances. With Gregor now unable to work, they are forced to find employment to sustain themselves. Gregor is filled with guilt and sorrow, knowing that he is no longer the provider. Greta, initially attentive, begins to lose interest in caring for him, bringing him food less frequently and cleaning his room with obvious disgust. One day, the decision is made to remove Gregor's furniture, including the cherished pieces from his human life, in order to give him more space to grow. Gregor becomes distraught at the thought of losing the remnants of his former self. He desperately climbs the walls and presses himself against a framed picture of a woman in furs, a symbol of his lost humanity. When his mother enters the room and sees him in this position, she faints in shock. In a frenzy, Gregor scuttles into the dining room, only to be confronted by his father, who reacts with fury and pelts him with apples. One apple becomes lodged in Gregor's back, causing a wound that festers and weakens him further. As Gregor's condition declines, his family grows more resentful, and the once lively home turns bleak. To earn extra income, they take in three lodgers and begin to treat Gregor as an embarrassing secret. One evening, when Greta plays the violin, Gregor is deeply moved and crawls out, yearning for connection. But the lodgers, disgusted by his appearance, threaten to leave without paying. Reaching her limit, Greta, once Gregor's only source of compassion, insists to her parents that the creature in the next room is no longer her brother and must be removed if they are to move on with their lives. Crushed by her words and feeling utterly unloved, Gregor retreats to his room. That night, weak and alone, he quietly dies. The next morning, the cleaning woman discovers his lifeless body and informs the family. Rather than mourning, the Samsas feel an unexpected sense of relief. They take the day off work, go for a peaceful outing to the countryside, and begin to speak with renewed optimism. During the tram ride, Mr. and Mrs. Samsa notice how much Greta has matured and start to talk about finding her a husband and planning a better future. The end. That is all from me, and I'm sorry if I made any mistakes or inconveniences. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.